In today's video, we are gonna play Badgermole Breakout. This is probably the best straightforward version you can play with the Badgermole because Breakout is absolutely amazing. You can find the Badgermole with it, you can find your win cons in Ouroboroid or create a hoof behemoth with it, and this card goes crazy. Of course, Primal Might, a great addition in the mirror match, and you will see me use this card quite often and making opponent cry. And yeah, it was fun to play, cool deck, and how we do it, you see in this video. So here we have the Badgermole Breakout deck. This is, in my opinion, the fastest and the most all-in way to play this list. There has to be the mono green list as well. I think MYTHIC made a video about this. And he played the Scrape Shooters. I didn't have one initially in my deck, but there are certain times where maybe Scrape Shooter getting rid of his Dark Age can be good. But I think this card is not even needed in this list. I used to have 4 Bramble Familiar over the Scrape Shooter. And yeah, I changed some cards just to have the maximum, I think, of the high roll version, right? Which this kind of is. And of course we have the Badgermole Cub, the new card, the 2 mana 2/2. When this creature enters Earthbend 1, when you tap a creature for mana, add an additional forest. So this way you ramp quite fast, right? You have big creatures like Ouroboroid, 4 mana, 1/3, that gives everything counters. You have the Great Behemoth for 8, 5/5, with get every creature plus X until the end of turn, where X is the number of creature control. These are like our super payoffs. We also have Tyvar the Pummeler here, a 3 mana 3/3. Can be made indestructible if we tap a creature. And for 5 creature control, get plus X until the end of turn, where X is the greatest power among creatures. It's like a Ouroboroid that you can protect from board wipe, which is kind of nice. So this card I really like. What I added here and I think is really good is Breakout. Breakout has 2 purposes. One, so first of all, let's read the card. 2 mana, look at the top 6 card of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them. If that card has mana value 2 or less, you may put it on the battlefield and gains haste until the end of turn. So you can find your Badgermole Cubs with the Breakout. So you have basically 8 in the deck if you find them, right? Which is amazing. Then if you didn't put the real card onto the battlefield this way, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom. So you can use the Breakout to find your Ouroboroid and the Behemoth. So you have a card that first helps you getting the ramp with the cup, and second finding the win con. So this card is absolutely amazing. This card I think needs to be played in this list. Then also, you can technically do the same with the Bramble Familiar, which is a Sorcerer Adventure, the fetch quest, where you mill 7 cards and put the creature enchantment or land from among the milled cards on the battlefield, and then usually you want to find the Behemoth, right, and attack. So this is 7 mana, so it's usually not something you do often, and other than that, it's a mana dog for 2, right, and the mana dogs is what makes this card so strong, because you get an additional mana from it. I cut one of it because I think the Leyline Weaver is the better one. It is a 2/2 reach, so you can block the slingshots, which is nice. And whenever you cast a spell of mana value 4 great, untap this creature. So you can untap it after you play Behemoth, you get an additional attacker. Same with Ouroboroid, you can use the mana again. Also a card that won me so many mirrors, and I had actually, I think, 3 of them, is Primal Might. This card is forgotten, but it's probably the best fight spell you can have in this deck. It's a removal, which is kind of nice because there's a lot of mirrors, and you will see me win the game. Literally every time I have this card in a mirror match where they play Cup, I win the game just because of this card. 1 forest and X, target creature control gets plus X until the end of turn. Then it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. So you can pay 5, fight Ouroboroid, fight their Ouroboroid, and Ouroboroid is like say a 6/8, and then it gives everything plus 6/6. So yeah, and you have a lot of mana, right, with everything. So, needed card. I only have 3 recruits. I think it's the weakest card beside the Scrap Shooter. But yeah, it's still a body with trample, which is great with the pumping, right? And yeah, you can offspring it and get 2 bodies, which is great. And you have the double package here, Llanowar Elf and Pollinator as the mana dogs early on. So you can play Elf, Pollinator into Cup, into another mana dog, and then next in turn 3 you go totally crazy. So that's like the idea of this deck, right? And Scrap Shooter is just to remove an artifact or enchantment. The thing you can remove is Dark Age. But in my games, when you play against that deck, even if you remove it and you get your things back, it's in your turn. They can just do it again, right? They have maybe a Battlefront on hand. If they turn 3 Dark Age, turn 4 Battlefront, is not good enough. So if you feel like, okay, this matchup is quite hard, except if you go off right on the play, feel free to remove it. Other than that, I think 2 is the max. Not more than this. And yeah, on the land side, since I'm not totally mono green, I only play 2 Buzzing Sea, which is the land where it enters tapped until you not control a basic land. Since we only have 8 basics land, that's why I only play 2. It earthbends your creature, which of course is nice. You go wider, and earthbend 2 is really nice. Since we have this breakout, but we do have red here as well. We do have red potentially on the Pollinator. I play 4 Stomping Grounds here, 2 Passages, and 4 Starting Towns. Just to make sure the mana is covered there. Honestly, I think this deck is completely busted. It feels a bit like Casino, and you will hear me talk about Casino a lot, because you just draw cards, play cards. You maybe have a little bit more thinking here with Primal Might, but it's literally all you do. It's a high roll deck, and these high roll decks can be fun for the one who plays it, and if it works, it works. I mean, we had turn 3 win like quite early when I started playing this, so it's pretty strong. Super fun to play, but I mean, honestly, it shouldn't be normal that turn 2 or turn 3 these things are doable. In standard, I can honestly now, after 5 days testing this card is so busted, it makes every deck stronger. Literally every deck that's green, you put this in and it's so strong. It allows for really crazy gameplay, so in the meantime you have not many options to actually win here. A card that I could see would be really fun people play would be Eaterize. I want to see. I'm thinking about it. I also have a really crazy deck, but that deck I probably keep for the next climb because I think it's completely busted. I'm really trying not to play it at all. I want to play it, but I cannot. I use it for the climb next time. And yeah, this is the list. What do you guys think? I think it's probably one of the strongest decks, right? All these cup decks are really strong, especially in best of 1, which I'm talking about. I believe the Simic is the strongest deck overall, especially with best of 3, but that's my opinion. There are other good decks as well. Simic has the advantage that you can draw cards, and it's not so all in. You can also have cards to deal with these cards, which is also nice. But here the Primal Might made me feel like this card, Primal Might and Breakout made me feel this GRUUL version may be the best. And yeah, but that's it. So if you like my content, feel free to like and subscribe. If you're new here, you can check out my introduction video. I make Magic for a long time. Had a long break, but I'm back with daily videos. I really enjoy it. I'm trying to get to the 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Maybe we can do it, maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy these games. They're quite fast, and yeah, with no further ado, enjoy them. As we all know, the main card we want to find is the Badgermole Cub, right? Now, how do we do that? We draw it or we find it. And that is why we play Breakout. And this is gonna be really stupid. I feel like it's one of these games that, yeah. We keep. I don't mind if I have to shock here. Yeah, we pay this. It's a bit slow on the server side here, but yeah, it's still working. So yeah, we already have a pretty decent curve here, right? We don't even have to play the cup right now. They have Cavera. If we play Tyvar, they can kill it though. Okay, now we're gonna play the cup. Because we got a Breakout. And then... Yep, we're gonna get the Starting Town. It's a bit slow. And then we get the Starting Town and then we Breakout here, right? And it should get it. So what do we find here? A Spider is better in this case. So we get a Spider. And we're gonna attack for 2. Now we already have 6 mana here. In total 7, so we could play both. If we feel like, let's see if they play Cavera. They play Cavera, so we're probably faster, which is kind of ridiculous if you think about it. I mean, we are also on the play. Standard like it should be, right? So we play this and this. Then we untap the Weaver. Is it the mana for greater? And then we play this. Then we untap it. We cannot use the ability here though. But we push damage, and I think at this point it's already... They need a board wipe, right? Other than that, it's game over. Yeah, it's a fun game. It's a fun game, of course. It's a really fun game. I don't even know what to say. Like, what is this card? And now with Breakout, it's even easier. Like, I think the mono green shell is fine, but this one feels the way to go. Morfolk. Okay, yeah, sure. Do what you have to do. And they pretty much realized that we just can pump everything to oblivion next turn. So, yeah. We can use Tyvar first, and then we can use Ouroboroid. It doesn't really matter at this point. We even have Lethal like this on board, right? So, yeah. This is a bit stupid, but let's have fun. That's enough. We don't want to be too mean. Yeah, this is normal. This is totally normal Magic here. So as you can see, the first game is completely successful. And yeah, I don't know what to say. It's normal Magic. Let's go. Ready? One Drago. Okay, who's on the play? I play a mountain, so usually it's me. That's the big brain move, actually. You have to add mountain, because mountain makes this so much stronger. Mountain, like this is a mountain, right? So it counts. So you have a high chance on the play. And it's the same scenario again. Oh no, this is a bit of a different deck there, huh? So double cup. Seems fair to me. 6 mana, 8. And you know what's gonna happen next turn. This is 6, 6, 9, right? Jesus Christ. Six, yeah. Seems good to me. Seems pretty good to me, right? This is a good turn 3 here. Yeah, okay, it's not exactly lethal. I mean, it is still a lot of damage. They're on 4 now. And now it's their turn. The removal there, sure, we could have expected, but I mean, they're on 4 life. What do they want to do here, right? Crazy. Turn 3 again. Double cup, I mean, it's turn 3 win. So, yeah. And we didn't even break out, but we had a Primal Might for absolute stupidness as well. Because the mana you sink in it will also pump it, and it's a removal, so pretty good. Okay, Towel. Can you defeat us? We got the cup. We don't have any payoff, but yeah, we can drop Breakout. We have 8 cards that can find Greater Hoof. That is pretty good. Pretty good, I would say. So it's gonna be maybe Town, Mole, but then this comes in tapped, so it should be this. Yeah, it will be Passage, Forest, Pollinator, Mole, and then Recruits. And then we need any of our good cards, which is Tyvar, Ouroboroid, Behemoth, Breakout. It can be basically anything. Like even Primal Might is a good card at that position. So yeah, let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. And also, why is my untap not working? It's a bit frustrating. Now it should work. Opponent. Yep. Keep. Starting town. Talent. Okay. It's definitely different when you're not on the play, but we try our best here. So let's see how they do. We're gonna go land, cup, maybe double recruit, depending, maybe Primal Might, but I want to keep Primal Might usually. It depends what we're gonna see. Talent usually is it. Most of the time it's is it. Okay, that one has to go. And we can clear it. Okay. So we have to do like this. We're gonna get this one. And we're gonna go Primal Might for 1. And get rid of that one. Since we can do it now. That's why I really like Primal Might. It can be a really like payoff card later on, and now it's just doing this, which is good enough for me. Good enough for me. We have a breakout here we can do first. And then we can still go rabbits. But seeing this one, I'm not too scared of board wipe, so they probably have to deal with the Badger, otherwise it's gonna be... Yeah, that's a good card too. Can we be faster? Here's the question. Yeah, we take 2. Maybe take 5. Okay. It's not a basic land, so yeah, that's a problem. I'm gonna break out first. And we're gonna tap this one. Let's see what we find here. Let's see. We can play our hand here. If it's a Behemoth, we can actually go Behemoth here. Because we get 4, 6, 8. Oh no, we can also go Tyvar. And play Tyvar now, but probably just play everything, have Behemoth on hand. So let's calculate this again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. If they kill Badger, my entire plan is gone though. Risky. Maybe it's actually just another one. Yeah, I think it's... This is an interesting turn, to be fair. We go recruit. Yeah, total normal magic. Totally normal. Now any payoff card is good, right? Any payoff card is good. But we could die here. They're on the play. This is how magic works. They could just fling us. Identity. 5-4. Yeah, there's a fling possibility. So no matter how I did it. Okay, it doesn't look like a fling now. They need to have a land, right? Okay, how much damage we have? 6, 8, 9, and that's enough. That is so stupid. Okay. Yep. Keep. We don't have a basic land here, so it is what it is. Could go town. I cannot go this first. Could go town first. The hand is a bit. Is an easy mulligan. So let's see what a bad hand can do. I just need to know. Sometimes you need to know. This one comes in untapped if you want to, so. Okay. Well, it's just now standard Ouroboroid shenanigans, right? Counter probably. or removal. Either of those things. Consult. Okay, we take Consult here. Consult. 2/2 and a 2/4. Can go another Ouroboroid if we want to. Or we just Earthbend. It's also an interesting line. Usually they used to have a counter here. Not what? Not? Okay, then the triggers this one first. Yeah. Then we go for 14. Still have Earthbending, which is quite good. So they need a board wipe here. But it's quite hard, even if they have, yeah. Ouroboroid can just win the game as well. Green has so many good cards. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Like, this hand was not good. It was just Llanowar Elves and Ouroboroid. Sure, we have Earthbend land there, but kind of like it. Okay, waiting, ready. Vengevine X4. We have a breakout, so I think that's fine. That is fine for me. Can play this and use it as a rat. We don't have to take the damage. No patchy. Oof. Well, it's gonna be Llanowar Elf. That is definitely not something you usually see, but let's see what we can do. Primal Might can still fight with things, so yeah. Probably have to fight the voice. We need to get to the mana, right? Pushing some damage, it's okay. Now a lot changes. Because now Primal Might is a win con. Primal Might and Ouroboroid makes my creature go huge, right? They do have some decent blocks though, so. But yeah, Primal Might on Ouroboroid is what we want to have here. So that's the one we have to get rid of. No, we cannot, huh? Because of the... if voice attacks, we get a trade in, so it's not too bad. They cannot sacrifice this yet, so I could remove one of the others and then attack. Okay, yeah, we have to do it like that. They get a lot of life here, but there's no sacrifice yet. I cannot use the Primal Might on the server on that. That's a bit of a sad situation, but that, I mean, what should I say? Okay. So we have 5 mana, can pump this with 7. But maybe it is just better to play this one. And what could they play next turn that I'm scared of? I think we just Earthbend here. Hello game. I think we still survive it. Okay. And then next turn we have Primal Might with Weaver. Yeah, now we lose Ouroboroid. So that is a fact. Cannot stop that. Take damage here. But we're definitely gonna lose Ouroboroid, which is a bit frustrating. I will not block this, but I mean it will give a blocker anyway, right? So let's just secure the damage. That's a bit of a tricky situation here. They have the Scry. They have to clear the Vandam there. There's no way around it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I draw a land, I do have an attack. But I want 6 life. So it's not looking too great. If they find... I mean, they have to deal with Ouroboroid here. So it was better to go like the way I did, like white. Any untapped land is huge. But it's not absolutely great. So next turn we would have it, huh? So we need to survive one more turn. If they get the cards back, I will have a problem. So it's just me trying the next turn to win, right? It doesn't really matter, but maybe I need to keep the Primal Might up next turn. I have 1, 2, 3. But I need to get a land in, and then I have 2 blocks, take 1. I mean, if they have it, they have it, so it's probably the only way. And I have... No, I'm gonna use this. And these 2, yeah. So, do I survive the turn or not is the question, right? Do they have Raise the Past? They can search for it, of course, yeah. Cannot do much about it. But if they don't, then we have it. Get Lost is not a bad card. But if they remove that one, it tells me they don't have it. Or they just have it. Right? But they started with the token, which is kind of weird. But just get if they don't have it, well then we have it. Interesting. Okay. Sure. 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 Still a lot of damage. That's stupid. The Primal Might was cool, but that serve on them there stopped me a bit. Double Kratos is kind of weird on hand. Especially like this. That's not cool. Okay, let's see what we have here. It's been a while since I played against that one. Okay, well, let's try. This is why you would play the scrap shooters. But they already have a really good setup there. So this is the one why you play the artifact removal card. But it's the first time in like, I would say 40 games where I see artifacts. So if you see it, you have to add it. Okay. Sure. So be it. This gives me... I mean, I think it is a breakout here. And then maybe find a Badger. It's not a Badger. If we take the Pollinator, we will not get there the way I want, huh? So I think we actually go like this. But now we gotta have a Battlefront here, yeah. There's a Battlefront. Didn't find Star Cage, which is kind of good for me. Which is kind of good for me. Topping is obvious. Yeah. And still commit quite heavy here. Pushing some damage. I mean, they have to have the... If they do the Star Cage here, it's definitely the best thing for them. Snare and Ouroboroid is kinda okayish. Still have some creatures. I just need to dodge Star Cages, right? And the way it looks like, they don't have it. And they don't have a Battlefront. So... Yeah, we didn't have a Badger. It's sure also not great. But... Okay. We do what we have to do. They gain life a lot, but let's just print everything out, and then maybe next turn. Dodging one more time. Dodging one more time. The trample is kinda huge because of the Ouroboroid, of course. So can we dodge it? That looks like a cage. Okay. Cage coming out now is definitely not easy to deal with. Usually you don't have two Behemoths in hand like I do. So that's not something normal. Okay, I will give it to them. I will give it to them. Even if we have Scrap Shooter, it doesn't help you here at all. I mean, you can get the cards back and then. First artifact deck in a long time. Hypnos 84. It's a different type of hand, but it's a okay hand. Instead dropping your stuff hand, so go for it. Play these two next. Okay. Still interesting. Ouroboroid. Oh, Cavero. Okay, we may be fast enough actually. We cannot BM off them. But it's kind of fast. I wish I can offspring here, but I can't. So this is it. This is what we're gonna do. So they have to awaken here. And then maybe find something, but it's not looking too good. Just going in here. Put them on 5. Now the question is, do they have it? 2 Caveras in the graveyard. Do they get a bringer? There's no bringer. The dragon is not good enough. Human, Cavero, dragon, I guess. I mean, what else do you want to get, right? We dodged the bringer. We didn't have the cup here, so we were not like super nut draw, but yeah, 2 creatures is too much. Dropping everything we have. Even if they have removal, we pump something. We cannot play the Greater Hoof, but it's okay. They get the dragon now. They have a 4 flying dragon. We attack and win. There's no out, my man. Looking at my graveyard, there's an Ouroboroid. You can have that one. You have an 8/8. It's actually kind of funny, but it doesn't matter. It's 4 mana, 1 creature. It's not good enough. You get 1 life if you take it from yours, but then it's still 7 damage minimum. Okay, so go for Dredge inside, hoping for 2 life. But how do you want to get out of this? Because even if you remove... Okay, you have to play creature, right? Creature, block, recruit. That's a line. But they took a land, so they don't get the life. And now they can get a creature and they lose, right? So they get 2 life, go 7, but that's not enough. Maybe Town Hall there, and then that would have been it, but yeah, it's so simple. This deck doesn't need skill. It's so high roll, but it's really consistent with the breakouts. I didn't even have it. It's crazy. Having 8 cards to find cards while everything ramps drastically is... Wade Wilson. Wade Wilson. Isn't that the Deadpool? I'm not a fan of this, but honestly these fights were also so nice. I'm just a fan of them. Here we're gonna go with this first. Because I see this as like spot removal stuff. So... Okay, found a Badger here. Usually they don't have an answer. They could run split ups. But I'm gonna drop this too. I go all in here. If they have Stalk Edge, yeah, you get me. It's funny. I mean, honestly, Stalk Edge could be the next thing. Also, a card you could play here is Surprise. But it doesn't work against Stalk Edge. Split up is huge though. Not gonna lie. Huge card. Huge card. Yeah, we're gonna see more of these type of cards in the future because of this type of deck. But even then, you just high roll, right? All you do is like, can I get the matchups where they don't do this? Can I be on the play? And then you try to have more wins, right, out of this. That's basically what it is. And sometimes you do it, sometimes you not, right? And that's an interesting one. Okay, just go all in. That's what we do. That's what we do. All in, all day. You could get an Ouroboroid there, but just gets countered. So now they need another board wipe, which is probably what they have, right? And then they usually have me at this point. Yeah, this is where they have me. And now it gets hard, right? So you're gonna see a shift to these type of decks pretty sure pretty fast. Because this small is crazy, and I was just testing this, and it's like playing casino. It's like playing slots. I'm playing slots here, right? Like, that's what it is, and you cannot do anything about it. It's so funny. Playing slots in Magic. I mean, Magic has always a luck component, but these mono green type Badger lists are crazy. Especially this is something you can maybe do in the first week, and then it gets like goes down. But playing slots is fun sometimes, you know. I can't remember when I was in the casino the last time, maybe like 7 years ago. Yeah, maybe something like this. Yeah, it's been forever at least. I can tell you that, forever. I used to love to play poker. And sometimes in the casino, but online and stuff. It's like, you know, card games. I think many Magic players like playing poker. That's just the thing. It's like you have odds, you have percentages, right? You try things, and this is what we would call really high rolling. Like you try and go for it. But if it gives you a positive percent win rate in the end, right? Why not go for it? We are 6-2 with this list now. So let's see. Let's see what we can do. I'm definitely happy about the breakouts. The Primal Mights can be a bit weird, but we played against 2 controls back to back. It's not what you usually see, but as I said, the shift is there. Double Mole, it's just something I keep, right? It's a high roll deck, right? We don't have payoff. It's just go in. Just play it. Just press the cards you have and then you see if you win. It's not much skill involved. There are small decisions, but it's still fun. So because of this, I think a card like this maybe will be banned in the future. But it's still fun to me. Okay. We don't have that one. I wish we had, but we don't. We have double cup. Primal Might maybe do something here because it's like a mirror. So it's casino against casino here, right? Yeah, casino against casino. Which casino deck does it better? We have the Primal Might, so maybe we have the better casino version here. There's no real target yet except the Ouroboroid that comes next. Yeah, that one has to go. So they get quite a strong team there. So in casino wise they are better because they won the coin flip, so they already won the first important flip. Okay, so they have a 5-5 there. Okay. We need to get rid of Ouroboroid, that's like the main thing, right? We can make them all the 5. We can do it with them all, I guess. If I use this, I have more mana over. Then I have 4 mana. If I use it the other way around, yeah, I have 4 mana this way, so. Okay. So we could. A 3-3 is not good enough, so we actually just have to do it. We have to do it for 2 or 3, it doesn't really matter here. We do it for 2. And this one has to go. So first mission done. They still have quite a strong board here. But next turn, Ouroboroid, Primal Might. This is why I play this. This card is okay, but let's see what the casino brings out now. If they have another Ouroboroid, then that's frustrating. But if not, then we should be in a good position. Yeah, Earthbending is fine here. They push damage. They push damage, but we push damage too. We will push damage. Okay, so which one do we get rid of though? Okay. We have 8 life. So, I mean, it's the biggest one, right? Oof, I just realized we cannot, so we have to take a spider for 3. Still have the stronger creatures, so we can just stay here now. They need something, but Behemoth is too expensive, so Primal Might is just doing it. They have another 2-2 attack, but this is not where you attack here. And now you have a problem, right? Now you're in a position where you need to find a card. And who will be better at this? You get another creature, sure, but you will not attack. So my turn. Can go absolutely crazy here. Since there's still 4. And now what do we want to have, right? Even if Ouroboroid, they only do maximum 6 damage now. So we get to the point where we attack with everything and they have to block it. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. They could have a Behemoth, but how do they want to go through this situation now? Primal Might, that's why we play Primal Might. If you face this deck, you rig the casino to you out. Okay, Behemoth, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we just block everything. We have big boys. Bigger than the Behemoth, so play it. They know they lose, the next turn is over anyways, because our creatures are millions, so they're forced to block everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 creatures, so they have to make a land to block, to not die, but they lose everything. So that's not really working. So if they go all in here, we take 2, and everything dies too. So there's no other option. So yeah, okay, that's even crazier to be fair. Let's see what happens here. So they're forced to block everything. Because these are all of around 50-50. And we still have a block there, so yeah. As I said, Primal Might is a good card and it works great. Exactly what I was saying. Ramp City, I guess. Not really payoff, but again, we have so many cards to find it. Next round of the casino. But it's going to our favor so far. We are 7-2, I think. 7-2, yeah. Okay, play this one. This is funny. Play this one. And we even got a damage in. Yeah, first damage secured. Okay. Drunef, we don't like. We do not like this card. I can actually do it for 0, so I get an attack in. And we're gonna attack in. Primal Might is so good. It's just this card. People forget about this card, but X spell with this amount of mana is usually really good. Usually tend to be really good. Yep. We just go white here. And then we go for an attack next turn. Put them on 12 now. And now Ouroboroid, and then get a lot of damage. Yeah. That's it. Because they forced to block here. That's cute. Will it help me though? Yeah, I think we do this. It's about the same, right? I don't know what you want to do, honestly. Okay. We won. You also won the dice roll, which is important in this type of deck. And I think when you add red, it just gives this edge that you are more on the play. Or this is how I feel it, at least. Lump. This time we do have a cup hand. Which I like, actually. Okay, Cavero. Against Cavero, I don't want to go cup yet. Against Cavero, I want to go... I mean, if I go cup, I can't... Yeah, maybe I have to go cup. Yeah, you can just... What am I talking? This time, they won the dice roll. So the Awaken comes in on the cup here. No Awaken. My man, that's gonna hurt. Okay. Let's think. How much damage can we push here? Do they have they don't have a bringer. Okay. So, we can just do this, or we can do this and then have a bigger attack. But yeah, opponent is not happy, even if Carvero is game over here. You play Carvero. I think every deck is allowed to give me this emote, except Carvero. I think every deck is allowed except one, and that's their deck. So, yeah. That's that. Every deck is allowed to do it. Good game. Except one, and they are playing that one. They mad. Do you play Carvero? What is? Why are you mad? Thinking? Yeah, I'm thinking too. I'm thinking too. Did they play Carvero? Oops. Oh, this is gonna be funny. If you watch this video, I have to tell you, of course I play every day a different deck. And then I play this, and you get mad, and you play Carvero. It's like, huh? Oh, this is gonna be funny. So guys, what do you think? I mean, I have to say, the cup is an annoying card, right? It is really, really strong, and people abuse it, like this, right? Like I showcased in this video. And then you play against a Carvero player who's mad that you're playing a new deck with new cards, while they still play the same combo deck. So, what do you think? What do you think in this position? Are they allowed to give me the snore or not? Shouldn't I be the one, like, giving them the snore for playing combo, right? Is this a bit of a tricky one, or is this an equal snore situation? And then they rope me, which is even funnier. And it's probably one of these people who will go in the comments and they're like, I play Carvero, I will destroy your deck. Or something like this. Or when I play a deck and then say, oh, you really, really have balls. I win with my mono green against this deck. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Yeah. It's fine. It's just funny, like, guys, this is Magic, it's just casino sometimes. And this cup makes it even crazier. So what can I say? You can try and just rope me here, it doesn't matter. It makes the video content a bit longer, guys. I have to say, I don't find many ropers anymore. I can understand some part of the frustration, but if someone plays Carvero, it takes just away their frustration. If they would try something new, something different, you know, if they would play a control deck, like trying to tackle this cup situation, okay. Okay, but I think Kona and Carvero, these two decks are not allowed to do this. Like, these two decks are not allowed to do this. For him, because he plays Carvero. That's funny. Some people are funny. That is what it is. Imohei. Okay, Imohei. Cup and everything, and you know, the entire shebang. Got the entire shebang here. Got the entire shebang. Okay. That's a turn 2. I mean, that's wrong. Let's get the trample out here. Yeah, do they have a board vibe on 3? They can all no. Split up maybe. Split up is decent. Split up is a decent. Cage is also decent. Yeah, you see definitely more of these type of decks now coming. Maybe the breakout was too much there, to be fair. I think the breakout was overkill. Was so overkill. But now I still need a removal spell. Shock. Okay. We do have breakouts in the deck, don't forget that, so that's something. Search your life, excellent. Okay, so they're gonna remove my board here. Which makes sense. Okay, well that's nice. It's a good land too. Pretty good draw, to be fair. That's a hard one to deal with. Okay, they cannot give it to us yet, but they get life. So they play a version we played just recently, right? It's kind of funny. So they're gonna play the T-Master next turn. T-Master next turn. We have to discard our hand next turn. Poh. Someone I remember said this deck is not good. Do they have the T-Master? We still have this card to attack each turn, which is okay. There's the T-Master. Okay. Having to sacrifice a creature every turn is not really helpful, of course. Drawing lands here is also not too helpful. But hey, what can we do? Keep attacking. The lands come back anyways, so... That gambit is not fun. Maybe there's a world, but it's really, really impossible. That's why I say, like, Bargain here is a good card with the Pinnacle. I'm happy they have some inspiration from my list as well. Probably have their own version too. Good game. So, for the person who said this is a hard matchup, then you can lose against this. And I'm happy to lose against this list. That was a fun one. I've tried, maybe the breakout there was too much. But even then I wouldn't managed. But yeah. Still cool. Still cool. We still have a pretty good win rate on this list so far. We are 9-4. Losing to Control. And if we had Scrap Shooter there, it would be maybe a solution. So again, Scrap Shooter is probably a card we need 2 of. But I feel like against the other cages list, it feels sometimes not good enough. But I can see playing 2. I can see it. Okay. Okay. Simic. Simic. We do not have the perfect hand here, of course. They do. They do. This is a pretty good one, though. But let's see what they do next turn, right? See what they do next turn. We definitely go with Ouroboroid first. Gives us an untap here. So we have 5 mana. 6 mana. Okay, looking for land maybe. That's a bin for sure. Why do they want to have a dog? No. Did they have a count on hand? Maybe. We want to fight here. Getting the cup out with Primal Might is really good, and that's it, huh? So yeah, this Primal Might have been really good in these matchups, while Scrap Shooter is probably better in other matchups. No Badger, but okay. It's really like, it's crazy these days. We just want one card. It's so funny. These games have been really interesting. Okay. Have been really interesting. We are faster. They have the Badger. They have the Badger. Now the game will be different. Having Badger is huge, so we have good mana here. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not enough yet, so it's gonna be a bit of a stalemate situation here. Maybe they have an additional one. If we find Primal Might, it's over. So it's kind of funny now. We have better answers for them, but they have a Badger. So that's a bit of a problem, right? This is a really interesting position. This is why we have Primal Might, I'm just saying. So, how... This one for sure, 4. And then we have 3, 4, 3, kill that one, 5, everything gets bigger. Forcing quite a lot of blocks too. Three is enough here. The Badger is also something, but this is what I'm talking about. Primal Might is the mirror breaker. Hello. Primal Might, guys, it's just crazy. It happens so many times. The mono green version is fine, but I think this is the definitive version. This is the definitive version. Okay, Hamayan. We have a Badger this time, which is kind of nice. Badger breakout is these. Having the breakout as the additional haste is also good. So I like it. I liking it. Okay, we are on the play, so we have a big advantage here. Which is nice. They have the Badger here. We have Primal Mights, we just need to find them. So here we could go breakout first. Maybe find a second Badger. Is not a Badger, so we go Weaver here. So we have 4 mana, which usually leads into this one, and then into this one, and then we work on the Greater Hoof. That's the goal. Since we have now quite a lot of mana, they will probably also just, yeah, Greater Hoof will take over here. They have 3 blockers. They have a lot of toughness to block though. Let's see. We not get 1 creature, but that's okay. We're on tab with the Weaver there. They risk quite a lot here. Okay, that is an interesting one. How much mana? So this one will end top, right? Let's see the total mana here. 9, huh? A bit unfortunate to be fair, but it's still a lot. They forced to block, so it's GG. Get out finding the Weaver is nice, but imagine get out fighting another one. Yeah, what can I say? This is an absolute casino deck, super fun to play, and it works way too often. It works way too often, and I can see people enjoying this, and if you play this all the time, I'm pretty sure you will be in the top 200 with no problem. It doesn't need that much skill, that is for sure, but it's quite fun to play. You just slam your cards, win the game, and you abuse one of the new cards, which is the Badgermole Cub. Do I like this card? I do like the card. Do I think it's too strong? I think it's way too strong. Will there be an emergency ban? Highly likely. I'm not sure when, and this is the thing with this card is, and it's a... So I'm thinking, like, this is not a legendary card, right? And it's busted. So Commander player tend to not buy this card that much. So there's a chance that maybe this will get banned faster than we think. That's my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you think this card will be banned or not? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this this swingy deck, and wish you all a good day, good night, wherever you are. See you all next time. Bye bye.